Welcome to LitWErnest, where we dive into the world of literature and explore the complexities of the human condition. Today, we're going to discuss Sinclair Lewis's masterpiece, Babbitt. Published in 1922, Babbitt is a novel that satirizes the American middle class, exploring themes of conformity, materialism, and the search for identity. To understand the significance of Babbitt, let's take a step back and look at the historical context in which it was written. The 1920s were a time of great social change in America, with the rise of consumer culture, the growth of cities, and the increasing influence of mass media. It was also an era of great literary innovation, with writers like F. Scott Fitzgerald, Ernest Hemingway, and T.S. Eliot pushing the boundaries of modernist fiction. Babbitt is often associated with the literary tradition of realism, which seeks to accurately depict everyday life and the experiences of ordinary people. However, Lewis's novel also incorporates elements of satire, using humor and irony to critique the excesses and superficiality of middle-class culture. As the literary critic Malcolm Cowley once noted, Babbitt is a satirical novel, but it is also a realistic novel, and its satire is directed not against people, but against the false values and pretensions of the American middle class. One of the key techniques Lewis uses to achieve this satire is through the character of George F. Babbitt, the protagonist of the novel. Babbitt is a successful real estate agent, living in the fictional town of Zenith, Ohio. He's a self-proclaimed regular guy who loves his family, his car, and his country club. However, as the novel progresses, we see that Babbitt is also deeply unhappy, feeling trapped by the conventions of middle-class life and longing for something more authentic and meaningful. Through Babbitt's character, Lewis explores themes of identity, community, and the search for meaning in a rapidly changing world. As the literary theorist Raymond Williams once argued, the novel is a critique of the ways in which capitalist society reduces human relationships to commodity exchanges, and of the ways in which individuals are forced to conform to the norms of the market. Babbitt struggles to balance his desire for individuality with the pressure to conform to societal expectations, serve as a powerful commentary on the human condition. Babbitt has had a significant impact on American literature and culture. Its influence can be seen in works like John Cheever's The Suburbs and Richard Yates's Revolutionary Road, both of which explore the disillusionments of middle-class life. The novel's critique of capitalism and consumerism also resonates with contemporary concerns about income inequality and social justice. Moreover, Babbitt's satire has inspired countless adaptations and reinterpretations in film, theater, and television, cementing its place as a cultural touchstone. In terms of literary devices, Lewis employs a range of techniques to create a sense of realism and authenticity. He uses free indirect discourse, for example, to give the reader direct access to Babbitt's thoughts and feelings. He also incorporates elements of dialect and vernacular language, which adds to the novel's sense of place and cultural specificity. The critical reception of Babbitt has been complex and multifaceted. Some critics have praised the novel's satirical brilliance and its nuanced portrayal of American middle-class life. Others have criticized Lewis's depiction of women and minorities, arguing that it reinforces negative stereotypes and perpetuates social injustices. As the literary critic Lionel Trilling once noted, Babbitt is a novel that is both of its time and ahead of its time, a work that reflects the anxieties and uncertainties of the modern era. In conclusion, Babbitt is a novel that remains vitally important to modern readers. Its exploration of the human condition, with all its complexities and contradictions, continues to resonate with us today. Lewis's masterpiece reminds us that literature has the power to challenge our assumptions, to make us uncomfortable, and to inspire us to think differently about the world. As we reflect on Babbitt's enduring significance, we're reminded that great literature is not just about entertainment or escapism. It's about confronting the hardest questions of human existence and emerging with a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. Like this episode, if it hit true. Share it if you respect honest talk about books. Subscribe because we'll do this again. This is Ernest, signing off.